Press and hold the center power button to power on the bike. Hold down the plus and minus buttons simultaneously to reach the settings menu. Scroll down and press the center button to select the battery lock page, and then press it once again to unlock and eject the battery. Place your hand below the battery to support it. Once the top end of the battery is disengaged, press the handle to release the battery and lift it out of the bike. With the bike inverted, turn the crank and shift the derailleur to the highest gear, which is the smallest cog. Cut the zip tie securing the motor cable to the frame, and then disconnect the motor connection by pulling the two motor connection plugs apart. Carefully wiggle off the rubber grommet from the rear axle nut on the drive side. Use an 18mm open-end wrench to loosen and remove the axle nut and washer. Repeat these steps on the non-drive side. Note, a box end 18mm wrench can be used on this side. Use a 4mm hex wrench to loosen and remove the two kickstand mounting bolts. Remove the kickstand. Tilt the derailleur back and lift the rear wheel up and out of the dropouts of the frame. Use a 3mm hex wrench to remove the 3 bolts that mount the hub E-lock assembly into the inner chainstay of the frame. Lift out the wheel lock mechanism and guide the cable out of the frame. Disconnect the cable connection for the left side taillight. Use needle nose pliers to carefully squeeze the tabs on the back of the left taillight and work it out of the frame. Swap the left taillight. Run the taillight cable through the routing hole in the frame and then press the new left taillight into place until the tabs lock in. Reconnect the taillight cable by aligning the arrows and firmly pressing the connection together. Follow up by guiding the cables back into the frame and onto the clips of the E-lock assembly. Replace the E-lock assembly in its place on the frame. Use a 3mm hex wrench to reinstall the 3 E-lock mounting bolts to secure the assembly to the bike frame. Ensure all bolts are threaded in before final tightening. On the drive side of the bike, use a 2.5mm hex wrench to loosen the mounting bolts for the single cable retainer and remove them. Pull out and carefully disconnect the right side tail light connection. Use needle nose pliers to carefully squeeze the tabs on the back of the right tail light and work it out of the frame. Swap the right tail light. Run the tail light cable through the routing hole in the frame and then press the new right tail light into place until the tabs lock in. Reconnect the tail light cable by aligning the arrows and firmly pressing the connection together. Guide the cable back into the frame and reattach the cable retainer using a 2.5mm hex wrench. Lift the derailleur back, guide the rear wheel back into the frame, and ensure the axle fits fully into the dropouts of the frame. The torque washers should be facing upward toward the opening. Replace the washer and axle nut on each side of the rear wheel and torque them to 40 to 45 Nm. Reinstall the rubber axle protectors on either side. Reinstall the kickstand and two original bolts using a 4mm hex wrench. Reconnect the motor cable connection by aligning the arrows on the plugs and firmly pressing the connection together. Replace the zip tie to attach the cable to the frame. Trim the excess zip tie. With the bike upright, reinstall the battery by inserting the bottom first and pressing the top to lock it in. Press and hold the center power button to power on the bike. Test the taillights and turn signals for proper operation.